All right, guys, we have Lego Head Part 2. Because when we shot it with the 40 Smith & Wesson, everybody rightfully said, why not 10 millimeter? Totally get it. So now we have 10 millimeter Lego head. We're gonna start off the same load that we ended with the 40 and then work our way up from there. We're gonna skip the cardboard and all that stuff. We do have 2 BBs super glued into the head to give it a little more weight and a little bit more of a, it kind of turns into a sabo there, but with that, let's just shut up and shoot. So before we get started today, make sure that you check out our sponsor, lasconcealment.com. This is their Ronin 3.0 system, and it's pretty legit. You can tell by the bungee, so it'll be really nice and comfortable. You've got your neoprene adjustable pad on the back, the tuckable loop. What I've been carrying, actually, is their Rampart with my Hellcat. First time I've been able to carry appendix comfortably. And then if lights are your fancy, you can check out their Saya 2.0. This one will take the inside the waistband, big honking light in there. So check them out, lasconcealment.com. It's not just the Kydex that someone's making with a heat gun. No, these are CNC machined and all that good stuff, very high end. lasconcealment.com. Thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Now let's shut up and shoot. Here's our clear ballistics block. Let's see what happens. It felt pretty powerful. Oh, snap! 1,614. That's the same powder charge as the 40, but with a good boost. Looks like, just like with the 40, our head went in about 4 or 5 inches. BBs went in this way. We are shooting them with the BBs in the head, but it's gonna tumble and flip, and then it looks like the momentum just pulls the BBs through, and then we got it all the way here to about, I mean, you're talking a good foot of the BBs penetrating. So, pretty neat. I think we can go to our, an extra grain up. We're gonna go a little hotter. Okay, 7 grains. See what we got. Oh, snap! 2,125 feet per second with 1 extra grain. So look, our Lego head doubled in distance on when it penetrated, and I could touch the BBs, so our angle worked out well there. We had flipped the block from the earlier one. Those BBs are only 2 inches from the end. I think these are 18-inch blocks, so that's 16 inches of BB penetration. That's insane! So we shouldn't stop there. Let's go ahead and bump up another grade, see what happens. Grains of propellant. I think I hit the same hole. $11.68. What's with that? Something wrong. I don't know what's with our chronograph reading unless it's reading one. You know, there's a potential that it breaks up out of the barrel. That Lego head is in pieces, and it only went about 3 inches, and our BBs went the furthest yet. So I'm not trusting that reading, which means let's just shoot again and see what happens. Oh, that's more like it. 2,434 feet per second. 2834. That's what the first shot went at. We're almost breaking 3,000 feet per second. That is totally rifle speeds. That's crazy. So that was the one that broke up. We had that one with that one. Okay, this is obviously one. There's no head. There's no head here. We'll find out on high speed what it did, but it looks like the head went in and bounced out maybe, and it didn't go as deep. So we might be hitting our limit of Lego head strength with that 2,800 feet per second, and that little guy right there did about the same as this one. You can tell they're starting, that one obviously broke up earlier, so we might be hitting our limit, but that doesn't mean we stop. There, oh look, it's the little button part. That's funny. The top of the head. So on high speed, that very first shot, we can see it indenting about a 2-inch bubble for our temporary cavity. The BB spread and just go 2 separate ways, and the rest of the head bounces out of the gel. That's so weird when the others don't bounce out. All right, then we cocked reload. There's the second one that hit. Oh yeah, that's the one that went really deep, just as far as the first one. But the first one was the one that's going 2,800 feet per second, and it actually bounced out and didn't penetrate as much. So crazy. I'm feeling some Kentucky ballistics vibes right here when I go up to 10 grains. But Scott, let's make history. Now, We'll see, we'll see. If we could break 3,000, that'd just be amazing. It says 1,170. Let's go see. I didn't get to aim, the trigger was too light. All right, so I was a little low because I wasn't ready, but it looks like it's that one, went just as far. I don't know why our chronograph read that way. So we're gonna shoot the last two 10 grains and just see what happens. This is just beautiful. All of our Legos and BBs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, we have a flattened Lego head. That's, wow. That's why eye protection's so important. So, wow. It flattened before it hit the gel or upon impact of the gel. That's crazy looking. Because it didn't penetrate. We'll see what it did on high speed though. Wait, we didn't look at velocities. 10,390. I don't know why it's not. Our 8 grains were doing almost 3,000 feet per second. Now our 10 grains are doing the 1,200, but we have a 10,390. I'm not buying it, but the Caldwell chronograph showed it. Okay, this is the second head that flew back at us. We saw a huge cavity and it dieseled, and then we had very massive penetration. The furthest yet, and no, it's not the furthest Lego head, but these two BBs are definitely the furthest from that 1262 shot. So some pretty impressive and absolutely lethal Lego heads there. So in true Top Shot tree service fashion, that was much more effective than I thought. That's why we picked the little Charlie Brown tree. That was way too stinking effective. It must be like one of those old school glazers or something. I had 6 rounds in a small tree because it's a Lego and BBs. There we go. We got to do it again. Let's go a little bit bigger. How's that work? All right. That was too crazy. Here we go again. All right, I see pieces of Lego head in there and it smells like a Christmas tree. That was too cool. So there you go, guys. A 10,000 feet per second, 10 millimeter. Not really, but you know, realistically, 2,800 feet per second. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching the shenanigans again in the Top Shot tree service. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. That's right! Did you see that? We good? Come on, Nussie! Come on, Nussie! Yeah! I came in like a wrecking ball! Yeah!